Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me just double check everything is working and then we will begin. In the meantime, how are you? What are you up to?
Catch you on the flippy flip.
Thank you for the lurks and goodbye, Emmers. Okay. Okay. I believe we are good to go. Let's go ahead and move over here. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Bear, welcome in. How's it going? Sassy, hello. How are you? Emmers, welcome in, and again, good night. Emmy, how's it going? Gigi, thank you so much for the lurk. And that is it, I think. Did I skip anybody? No. Welcome in. How are you all doing? Hopefully today's stream works well. It worked pretty well for the most part last time, but then I had to, I think at some point it did start to die, and so we just said, all right, we'll just stop. Uh-oh, Bear, going through a weird medical problem. That's no fun. I hope that gets better. That, you know, have you gone to see somebody about it? Pin message. There we go. I'm good. Just playing Leaf Green. Right now I'm babysitting. Oh, very cool. How's Leaf Green treating you? Who's your starter? I'm great. 1.5 more days till break. You're almost there, Sassy. You're almost there. I finalized my report cards today. My plans are done for the week. We returned from break, including all the copies needed so I can go on break and not give work a single thought. Oh, I love that. How are the kids today? Yemet, welcome in. How's it going? My mouth is swelling and it's hurting my left ear. I have an appointment tomorrow, but she said if it gets worse, then I go to the hospital. Yeah, that's odd. It's very curious. Yeah, just monitor it. And if it starts getting worse, better safe than sorry, you know? This would be allergies, yeah. Especially during season change time. Kind of makes sense. I watched The Amazing Digital Circus. And now I'm one of them. And now I'm one of them now. I'm one of those people. I've put the entire playlist of all of the Amazing Digital Circus episodes. Wait, you liked it? Why is it surprising? Why is it surprising? They were actually pretty good. We watched a bunch of videos since it was a short week. I introduced my fourth grade to Cyber Chase. I think you've mentioned Cyber Chase before. Because it's popular and a lot of people like it. I think it's not as... I think it's fairly niche. Like, if I said, how many of you guys know what the Amazing Digital Circus is? I think, Bear, you'd be the only one who would actually know what it is. I think most people would be able to recognize maybe the main character, but because that was sort of me. So there is a show on YouTube that you guys can watch, that you guys should watch. I've linked it in the Discord, called The Amazing Digital Circus. Really good, very good. I've very much enjoyed it. Not just because in episode 2 they introduced Australian gummy bear gators. So not just because of that. But the rest of the show is good. That just happens to be icing on the cake, I suppose. But I was like, as soon as they introduced these characters and I started to like them, I was like, no one would believe me. No one will believe me that I like these characters apart from the fact that they're Australian. Let's see. I have a friend who watches Amazing Digital Circus. I recommend it. It's very good. 10 to go. Yeah, man. 290 stream streak. That is wild. That is very wild. Again, probably the largest stream streak I've seen. PBS right, yes. I think you're the one who told me about Cyber Chase. I kind of refuse to believe that it's real. Wait, oh no, Bear? Oh no, what? But yeah, but 300 is going to be... That's crazy. There was a stutter, was there? Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it only lasted for a little bit. I'm good at one thing, and we're like, Yimit, I bet you're great at many, many things. 2 away from 200. Sassy, way to go. Oh yeah, it's stuttering. It did just stutter again. The Amazing Digital Circus. Let me sell it to you. Well, one, I will say, I had heard of the Amazing Digital Circus and I had seen the main character before, and I don't really like clowns. And she's more of a jester, I guess. But very clown-coded. Jesters are very clown-coded, I would say. And the fact that it's called Circus in the title, I was like, who is this clown? I don't like clowns. But each episode only 30 minutes. Already, it's less than that. It's 25. I like clowns in circus either. They creep me out. Yeah, I don't really like clowns. Circuses, I think, as a concept, I don't mind. It's clowns that I don't like. She's more of a jester, but I think the idea of it anyway. They're not really in a circus either. It's just kind of what it's called. The Amazing Digital Circus I guess none of this will really be spoilers because it's talked about. I like clowns. It's talked about very briefly, like or immediately upon the start of the show. The Amazing Digital Circus follows this ensemble cast, but it's predominantly focused on the main character, whose name is Pomni. And she looks like a little jester, a red and blue and yellow jester. Seemingly, Pomni is a human person who put on a VR headset of some kind or some kind of apparatus and has now been put inside of some kind of game or digital environment and wants to escape. The other people that she is in there with have all experienced a similar thing, but have been there for much longer than she has, and have sort of resigned to the fact that there is no escape. Toon, welcome in. And they go on these little adventures, while there's sort of like a meta narrative that's being told, and they're trying to escape, but they're also learning about what you know, what's going on, how they even get there. They can't remember anything about their previous life, really. They can't remember their names, for example. They can remember kind of like how they got there a little bit and little pieces about who they were, but they don't. They're kind of missing a lot of details. Yes, very similar to Hotel California. But it's great, and I will say so. The first episode released in 2023. And there's going to be 9 episodes. There's only 8 out right now. The 9th episode releases in 2 months. So the very last episode will end in 2 months, but it has been both funny and very interesting. It is it feels like a poor man's Severance in a way, in sort of a way. If you guys have watched the show Severance, if you guys have you've seen any of Severance, it feels a little bit like it. Not to an extreme extent, but it's because each episode is only 25 minutes long. But I feel like the writing is good, and there's like a lot of foreshadowing and symbolism and a lot that they're doing. That's also one of those fandoms where there's a lot of like speculation of what does it mean? What is this? All of, oh, could this be that? And so even though there's the full season is, well, and it's actually, I think it's going to be done. Fairly positive it's going to be done after this episode, this new episode that's coming out. I feel like the best time to watch the first 8 episodes is now, so that you can kind of like get in on the hype a little bit and the theory crafting and all of it. Because once it's done, there's not going to be any more theory crafting. It won't matter to go and read what people think of what's going to happen, because it'll just be done. And the person who like, the reason why it's taken so long is there's just a very small team that's worked on it. And I believe the like creator is just sort of the writer and director. They've had an ending planned. They knew it was going to be 9 episodes. Like, so like, I'm imagining it's going to feel relatively complete. So I kind of feel like if you have any interest in watching it, now is the time. Because then you get to experience a little of the community of like, oh, what is it? What does it mean? What could it be? And hold on. I'll show you the Australian. There's multiple. But this is the main one. I will say, I don't think he's voiced by an Australian. It does not, the accent, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should look it up before I say anything. His name is Gummy Goo, and is great. And he's just great. But, let me actually look that up. Gummy Goo, voice actor. Okay. Jack Hawkins. Oh, he is Australian. He doesn't sound it. There's enough things that he says that I'm like, I was like, he just made that up. Lol, 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 lol. Don't tell any Australians. Like, when he starts he's putting on an accent. I mean, maybe that's what it is. Because I will say, he's very, like... at times, Gummy Goose sounds very, like, Crocodile Dundee. And maybe that's not his, like, standard Australian accent. Maybe he's not as good at making that. But... there it is. I was like, I have a hair. But there was a few times where I thought it was like slipping a bit. So anyway. But the cast is great. It took me a little bit to like some of the characters, but now I like them. Oh, I should also mention, there is a ringmaster named Kane. And he has an assistant named Bubble. Who's a Bubble? Kane is a mouth with eyes in it. What would be the least terrifying image of him? There isn't many. He is kind of terrifying in his character design. But this is the least terrifying. And he's really not that scary of a character. But there's not many that I'm looking at that I'm like, yeah, that's not terrifying. But he's sort of he's the ringmaster. And he like controls everything. And he makes the adventures that they go on. He like will basically, not every episode, but most episodes, it's like, today's adventure is you're doing blank, and they all have to go through a portal and heal, and there's now like an objective for them to do. But the show is very good. I didn't think I would like it. I was starting to say this and then I kind of got sidetracked. I had seen the main character who, let me pull up the main character now. I have seen the main character around the internet because I exist on the internet. And I was like, I was like, I don't really know if I like this little clown girl. Again, I guess she's technically a jester, but still. Because she's everywhere. If you are chronically online like me, you will have probably seen this person somewhere. Same. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I don't like that I'm seeing this clown girl everywhere. And she's actually great. I have never seen this clown girl. I guess maybe the spaces that I'm in, I suppose. I feel like, because like Dex Bonus talks about TADC, Jesse Cox, Krendor, Jesse and Krendor both do reaction content to the Amazing Digital Circus. Dex Bonus hasn't. Dodger, but she talks about it. There's a lot of artists that will do like fan art of the characters. So I think that's part of it, like, because I follow a lot of artists on Instagram and Blue Sky, and so like a lot of the characters have popped up. A lot of people draw Pomni and Jax, who's like a bunny. He's a purple bunny. And he has like funny expressions and people really like it. He has kind of a he kind of gives me like an old Disney feel, sort of, in like a or like Cheshire Cat, like kind of styled. He has Cheshire Cat expressions. That's what Jax looks like. It's such a small image. But a lot of people, I feel like Pomni and Jax are like people's main characters. Did you see both of them have a... I don't know what that is. A what? A build blizz. We have that jester. Yeah, we do kind of, yeah. Definitely, yeah, she is a jester. A buildable. What is a buildable? Build-A-Bear? What is a buildable? Anyway, and so I was like, I'm kind of anytime I would see anything The Amazing Digital Circus, if I heard people talking about The Amazing Digital Circus, I was kind of like, and then I was like, I heard, so on Geekenders, Bear, I know you listen or watch Geekenders. Geekenders is a podcast with Dex Bonus and Jesse Cox, and they've mentioned it a few times, and this week, this last episode had Dex Bonus and Krendor. And they started talking about The Amazing Digital Circus again. And I was like, all right, fine. I've been worn down. Dex Bonus has talked about it so much. I trust her. I'll finally watch it. And so I paused in the middle of Geek Enders, and I started watching it, and I was like, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. It's like a Lego thing of a YouTuber. Is that like, are they like fake Legos? Pomni. Build. What was it? Buildables. Oh. Well, we might drop some frames. I don't know what's happening. Hello? Firefox? Oh. It won't let me click on anything? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's interesting. So they're okay. They are. Oh, they're like. I see. They're like kits. I feel like I can't. Is there search? Oh, and for Grizzy. A while ago. Oh! I feel like I do remember an episode of Geek Enders where he was like, oh yeah, by the way. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh, that's actually great. I just saw that. Cox and Crendor. Oh, that's so good. Oh, the Jesse one is fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna close that. I feel like that website is like resource intensive. I will say the Amazing Digital Circus. Also, yeah, hold on, something is. Hey. Now can I? Okay. The Amazing Digital Circus has some great merch. At the end of every episode, they're like, "We have merch." Or they don't say that, but there's just like a little like, "Here are the new pieces of merch." They have some great merch. It loads a 3D render of every character. Yeah, the website is was kind of making it's my Firefox struggle. I was getting a little scared. I wouldn't look at the merch if you have not watched the show because there is a lot of spoilers in the merch. Because every episode, it seems like they release like 4 to 6 pieces of new merch. That is typically related to that episode, which is actually kind of cool. I guess they can do that because, again, it's been like, it's months between every episode. So, like, there's like, it seems like it's a little special event, I suppose. But like every character has their own plush. Even Gummy Goo has a plush. Gummy Goo has merch. I should mention Gummy Goo is not a main character. He's like one of the few side characters that has merch, which I think is funny. I think a lot of people liked them. I won't say why. But because that would spoil some things for you. But there's some great merch. And I've been like, if I had money, If I had money right now, would buy some stuff. I wish there was something. I wish there was something I could show you guys of. Oh, and I will say. So the Amazing Digital Circus, the first episode was, again, I think in 2023. I'm fairly positive. The arts, the not art style, because the art style has remained fairly consistent. But the quality has improved immensely in those years. Like, I actually even didn't realize it initially, because I think at first it even feels like it's very intentional. There are some things that don't have as like there's some things in the first episode in particular that have a very like they don't have, like, the textures look a lot older and stuff, and maybe things look kind of smoother than they should be in like modern CG stuff. And I think I sort of felt like, oh, that's just because they're sort of mimicking this like Windows 95 aesthetic thing that they have going on. And I think to an extent they were, but someone showed a comparison of just even two of the characters from the last from the first episode to the last episode, and how much the like animation has even improved. And I was like, oh, that's actually very true. I didn't even realize it, but the story is good. I recommend it. Maybe I can hold on. How much more convincing do you guys need? Where do we watch the show? On YouTube. I have linked a playlist to all of the episodes in the Discord. Is it on Netflix? Oh, I didn't realize that. It's also on YouTube. You can watch it for freezy if you don't have I put in the hobbies channel. If you just want to click that, it'll just start it up. It'll just start it up for you. But hold on. But hold on, everybody. Along with that dungeon monster show. Delicious in Dungeon? You should watch that. Fantastic. What a great show. And a lot of you guys will have days off here in the next little bit, potentially. It's a perfect time to watch The Amazing Digital Circus. Again, there's only 8 episodes with a 9th one coming out soon. Get in on the hype. Read some random theories that people have once you finish all 8 episodes. They are each 25 minutes long. There is one thing about the show that I'm still like, I kind of roll my eyes at, but maybe I won't tell you what it is. Maybe I won't tell you what it is. Okay, hold on. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to show you like the first 3 minutes of the show. Just to see if well, people do reaction content to it, so we're fine. We're fine, Bear. Look, I'll mute it. I'll mute it from the VOD. VOD watchers, you're just going to have to watch the full thing. It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free. Okay. I'll play for you guys the first like few minutes of it. See, there's like weird things. You watched this? Tried to convince you to watch it, Bear? Oh. Madrigal, welcome in. You've come in at a time where I'm convincing everyone to watch the show, The Amazing Digital Circus. Well, she just started playing the episode and put it in my face. I mean, that is kind of what I'm doing here now, isn't it? I figured if I give you guys maybe a taste of the show, you guys might be like, okay, I'll watch it. Again, there's only 8 episodes currently. There's going to be 1 9th episode. And that's it. And that's like the end of the show. And they're each only 25 minutes. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I saw you posted it, just haven't had time to watch it. I saved it though, good. I recommend it. I was telling people, I feel like now is like the best time to get in on it. Because there's still time to read theories and everything that people are posting. There's like a sort of like meta mystery that's going on. Pomni, who's the main character, she's the little jester girl. They're all, except for this guy, they're all humans who have been put into a digital world, a digital circus, if you will. And she's trying to figure out, she wants out, as do all of them, but the rest of them have been there for years, and so they've just kind of given up hope, I guess. But so there's this like weird mystery going on also of like what's really going on, what is happening, who are all these people. They don't really remember things about themselves. There's a lot of details they're missing anyways. So I figured, I was like, maybe if I show the first few minutes, people will be like, okay. Okay, Jet, we'll listen to you. Frames! Unbelievable. Not at this moment. Not when I'm trying to convince you guys to watch something. Unbelievable. They're trying to shut me down because they know you guys will like this too much. Let's see if it comes back. Let's see if it comes back. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. On good news, tomorrow I believe I will have a technician coming in. So that's good. That's good news. Maybe my internet woes will be over soon. Wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't that be a very lovely time? Okay, here's what we'll do. Is it gonna come back? Are we back? Nope. Here's what we'll do. I'll run ads. Oh. No. It got into the green again. And I was like, oh, maybe it's fine. It's not fine. It dropped right back down. Here's what we'll do. We will go BRB. We'll run ads. We were going to have to do that in like 10 minutes anyways. So we'll BRB. If it is not fixed, then when we come back, then we'll stop stream, and your homework will be to watch The Amazing Digital Circus. While you know, my internet is doing this. But anyway, so let's stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, and we'll BRB.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
Good news, everyone. We're back, and it looks like it's mostly chilled out at this point. Glad the tech is coming soon. Same. I love dark humor, so you don't have to convince me. Fair. I can't do homework tonight. I have 50 pages left to finish my grad class book. Started the day with 120, left to finish. It's getting done tonight. I feel like your professors would understand. I think they would understand. Oh no, it's dropping again. Or is it? Did it? It looked like it dropped, but now it's back up to the right numbers. I don't know. I'm gonna stare at these numbers really fast. Well, for a minute. We're back up to full bars now. No, it do be dropping. I'm sure they would, but spring break is... Oh, that's true. And I would actually like to enjoy some of it and not have to spend the whole thing. Yeah, that's fair. I only have until April 18th. Okay, yeah. That's probably fair. Okay, yeah. And also it looks like my bit rate is going crazy. So there's no point in really... Don't worry, dude, I'll watch it. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. And then once you finish it all, you can go check out the... Don't look at the merch until after you've watched it, because there's a lot of spoilers in the merch. But then you could go look at the merch and be like, oh yeah, some of this is great. Oh. Did you already look, Barrett? Maybe some of it won't make sense. Maybe some of it won't make sense until you watch it. No! You're supposed to wait! There's lots of statues, lots of figures, lots of things. If I had the money, I would buy so many of those things. Anyway, yeah, it looks like the bitrate is going bad and it's not fixing itself. So we're going to stop the stream. This ended up just being a listen to me rant about the Amazing Digital Circus for a little bit. I didn't know saying, okay. I think once you go back, or like once you finish the show, or like watch the 8 episodes and then go to it again, you'll be like, oh, I see. Anyway. Yeah, it looks like we can't stream today. The bitrate is too bad. Hopefully the technician will be able to help tomorrow, and then we can stream regularly again. But that's it. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for popping in. Go watch The Amazing Digital Circus. It's linked in the hobbies under, or in the Discord under hobbies. Thank you for listening to me rant about The Amazing Digital Circus. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!